Plenty to get through then before second half commentary gets underway. We're going to head to Florida now. England's men play the first of two World Cup warm-up games tomorrow evening. That is against New Zealand in Tampa. We'll bring it to you live here on 5 Live. Ian Dennis leading our commentary and has been watching training, spoken to Thomas Tuchel this afternoon. So, Ian, what's it like? Heat, mood, company?
Well, the company leaves a lot to be desired, Katie. No, just joking. The weather for the first day of training when we arrived in Florida on Tuesday was very intense. And then Wednesday and Thursday, it actually was a lot stormier. There was grey clouds, a lot more rain. I think actually England's training session on one of the occasions was delayed by an hour due to one of the storms. It was a lot fresher, and I'm not too sure whether they would have preferred that, because this is valuable time for them to acclimatise to the heat. But we watched them again train today. Dean Henderson has now joined up with the England squad, and the blue skies were back, the sun was shining, it was very, very warm, and I'm sure that they would have enjoyed that, because they've got to try and get used to the heat, because of that's going to be a massive factor out here for the World Cup. The England quartet, the Arsenal quartet, will arrive in Florida tomorrow, so that the 26 World Cup squad will be complete as they step up their preparations next week. But of course now they're going to fly up to Tampa, to the Gulf Coast for that first warm-up game against New Zealand.
Right, let's hear from the boss then, from Thomas Tuchel. Ian's been speaking to the head coach.
Thomas, good to see you. How concerned are you about the pitch in Tampa?
A colleague of yours showed me a picture. Didn't look great, but I was told that our greenkeeper's out there to make the most of it. So let's wait until we arrive tomorrow, and hopefully there's no risk for us to play, because we want to have a good pitch. And at the moment we're told it should be okay to play. So let's hope that's the case.
What were your objectives for this week, and have you gained them all? Have you been happy with the week that you've had?
I'm very happy with the week we had. The objective was clear. We need to reconnect with our football idea and reconnect with a general idea how to play, because we come from, of course, different clubs and different ideas. So reconnection, and then reconnection socially. We gave the players a lot of freedom and spare time, and encouraged them to spend time together, which they loved and did. And then we want to take the responsibility on the effort. So we want to do the best. If we go to training, we don't want to value the time. If we do a meeting, we want to do the meeting right and focused. So these were basically the headlines and the main targets so far. And the team's doing excellent, players training better and better. They're adapting more and more, and I think it was a very good week until now. Of course, tomorrow is, like always, a match is always like kind of a proof of concept. So hopefully we can show and take the next step.
Has the weather frustrated you, because it's rained, there's been storms?
No, frustration would be the wrong word. We were surprised. We couldn't see the sun and the blue sky until today. It was raining a lot, and but quality of training was still high, because the pitches can take the rain, and it was to some degree even nicer and easier to train. To not be exposed to the sun, but it was part of the plan to be exposed, so we had this today. Everything fine. We have a beautiful hotel. There's no need for frustration. I think general in the World Cup, this is a World Cup where we don't want to be frustrated. We want to stay calm, stay patient, adapt to the circumstances, and this is what we did, and it's all fine.
And what are you thinking about the approach for the New Zealand game?
It will be a 45 minutes for each player, so we will change the whole team in half time, because it gives us the chance to just keep on training with everyone in the same way. We don't need to split up the groups, and that's what we want. So everyone deserves the 45 minutes after the training week, and then we're smarter after that. So I hope and I think everyone is available, and it stays that way. Hopefully the pitch is okay, and we have a good test tomorrow.
So, Thomas Tuchel speaking to you there, Ian. We know there, from what he said, at least 22 players are going to get some minutes for England tomorrow. Stephen Warnock on with us earlier, saying he really expects in that first 45 at least to see a kind of expectation of what this England under Tuchel at the World Cup will be.
Yeah, but if you work out the maths, there's 11 substitutions allowed for each side, 2 goalkeepers. It means that there's going to be one, I would imagine, of the 4 players who are not going to be part of the World Cup who are going to have to feature. And when I said to him, does that mean a debut for Alex Scott? He said, good question. He said, we haven't decided that yet.
Okay, right. Well, let's hear from defender Ezri Konsa now then. He's been telling Ian about life as a Europa League champion.
Did you feel any different when you walked back into this England camp now? After the success, does it change your mentality?
It doesn't change the mentality. Just obviously you come into the tournament